Moving up in weight, how does your body feel? Because people on social media, they're like, oh, look at Bud's shoulders, blah, blah, blah.
I feel good. At 7 pounds, it's gonna help. You know, you don't gotta struggle and focus on losing weight. Still gonna have to lose weight, but at 7 pounds, it's gonna benefit me in the long run.
Terence Crawford's latest training sessions have turned even his doubters into believers. With his upcoming showdown against Canelo Alvarez looming, Crawford isn't just bulking up, he's evolving. His size has noticeably increased, but so has everything else: speed, precision, technique, and overall fight IQ. Crawford looks sharper than ever, and it's clear he's leaving nothing to chance.
Good, I feel strong. I'm already in shape. Now when we go back to Colorado, it's just turning it up another level and getting the things that we need to sharpen.
Back team of elite coaches led by Brian McIntyre, alongside Benny the Boxer and other top-tier professionals. Terence Crawford is surrounded by some of the best minds in the sport. These experts ensure every detail of his training and nutrition is dialed into perfection. There's nothing casual about his routine anymore. His days start early with a long-distance morning run, setting the tone for the intense work that After his morning run, Crawford returns home for a carefully planned breakfast, then dives straight into the core of his training: grueling sparring sessions and intense weightlifting routines, all spaced out with strategic breaks to maximize recovery and performance. But before we get into the details of his league training footage and full-day regimen, let's take a look at some of the fan reactions that followed the video drop. One supporter wrote, while another boldly claimed, come September, the whole world will recognize Terence Crawford as the first boxer in history to be undisputed in 3 weight classes and one of the greatest of all time. Clip's own fan. Clearly backing Canelo Alvarez, tried to dismiss Crawford's hard work, writing, doesn't matter how much weight you put on, Canelo will destroy you. He's not Madrimov. And this isn't your weight class. If you really want to protect your legacy, walk away from this fight while you still own. Passionate Crawford supporter, firmly backing his fighter, didn't hold back. This isn't a joke anymore, I swear. If Canelo wins, I'm done watching boxing. No way he beats Crawford after that sluggish performance against William Skull. He can't cut the ring anymore, he's too slow to pass.
That's like a 50-50, 60-40. You know, you gotta lean towards Canelo because he's been at that weight for a long time now, and he been pitting big guys out and things like that. And you know, Crawford a little smaller. You know, so I don't know. We gotta see how it play out come whenever they fight. When they supposed to fight, September or something like that.
September.
Yeah, we gotta see how it play out. You know, we don't know. It's boxing. You know, but I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he
massive. And y'all really think he's knocking Crawford out? You'll find out who Bud really is on fight night. Another fan chimed in, referencing past outs. Cial said the Spence fight was 50-50 if Crawford dominated. Then it turned into, oh, Spence had an accident. He wasn't the same. Now this Canelo fight is being called 70-30. It's in Canelo's favor. Just don't come up with excuses when the GOAT wins again. And let's not forget Crawford's actually older than Canelo. So don't bring up age. Their own Crawford critic didn't hold back, writing, weight classes exist for a reason. If you don't respect that, you'll end up on the wrong end of the knockout of the year, the commenter went on to say. Crawford's been overhyped his entire career. No real names on his resume. It's time for Canelo to switch off the lights and expose him for what he really is, an average fighter. But despite the noise, the undefeated world champion remains
out and down. And Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it. So
it's locked in. As the fight approaches, Crawford is ramping up his training intensity. Experimenting with new methods to build strength and size, he's off to an impressive start. Determined to turn his size disadvantage into a non-factor once the bell rings, Terence Crawford's approach to preparing for his highly anticipated clash with Canelo Alvarez is a masterclass in both physical intensity and mental discipline. What sets him apart from other fighters is his ability to blend top-tier conditioning with an unshakable mindset, creating a complete fighter who's not just physically ready but mentally locked in. Crawford's current training routine is a diverse and finely tuned system designed to elevate every aspect of his game.
A ridiculous fight myself. I think that Crawford is too small. Canelo is, in my opinion, the face of boxing right now. I think that look at his resume. I think it's a good fight for a little while. Crawford's hand speed will, just like when Golovkin fought Kell Brook, the hand speed was evident at the beginning of the fight. But as the fight goes on, Canelo's going to start pounding on him, and I think that the fight ends somewhere between the 9th and 12th.
Aim. The goal: maintain peak physical condition, sharpen boxing fundamentals, increase punching power, and most importantly, pack on just the right amount of muscle to compete with the naturally bigger Canelo Alvarez without sacrificing speed or agility. A typical day for the undefeated champ starts early with a long jog to build endurance. From there, Crawford moves into circuit training with weights, aimed at developing explosive strength and lean muscle mass.
Really think because of the size difference, he can stop Crawford?
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that anything Canelo hits him with is going to hurt him. He won't be able to catch him early because, like I said, the speed and the foot speed and the hand speed. And Crawford's a heck of a fighter at his own weight. 54, when he fought Madrimov in his last fight, showed us that he can't really, the weight makes a difference. I don't care how much weight he gains and how much he does to try to get up to that level. 168 is going to make a
difference. His strength and conditioning sessions focus heavily on speed drills, footwork refinement, and plyometric exercises that allow him to remain agile even with added weight. Core training is a key focus as well, and it's as brutal as it is effective. Under the watchful eye of longtime coach Brian "Bomac" McIntyre, Crawford undergoes medicine ball drills that test his toughness and core stability, like absorbing a heavy medicine ball.
What's been going on, Terrence? Talk to us for a little bit.
I got somewhere to go, man.
Yeah. Can we follow you for just the time being?
Yeah.
Hey guys, you guys are supposed to do interviews over there.
Yep. Terrence, I like the way
Don't talk to him.
Mario, don't I got an interview with you?
They haven't told me that. I would love to have an interview. I haven't had an interview with you, a proper interview, in a year and a half.
What's up, man?
Ball thrown against his abs while performing crunches, with a team of seasoned professionals including Benny the Boxer and elite nutritionists supporting him. Every meal, movement, and moment is engineered for peak performance. As the fight draws closer, Crawford is not only building the body for battle, he's sharpening the mindset of a man who believes he's destined to shock the world and dethrone Canelo Alvarez.
Do my thing.
Yeah. Terrence, tell us about that back and forth with Eddie.
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah, you look a little heated there.
I ain't heated.
No?
Eddie just be throwing rocks and just saying anything.
Terence Crawford's latest training sessions have turned even his doubters into believers. With his upcoming showdown against Canelo Alvarez looming, Crawford isn't just bulking up, he's evolving. His size has noticeably increased, but so has everything else: speed, precision, technique, and overall fight IQ. Crawford looks sharper than ever, and it's clear he's leaving nothing to chance. The boxer and other top-tier professionals, Terence Crawford is surrounded by some of the best minds in the sport. These experts ensure every detail of his training and nutrition is dialed into perfection. There's nothing casual about his routine anymore. His days start early with a long-distance morning run, setting the tone for the Crawford returns home for a carefully planned breakfast, then dives straight into the core of his training, grueling sparring sessions and intense weightlifting routines, all spaced out with strategic breaks to maximize recovery and performance. But before we get into the details of his league training footage and full-day regimen, let's take a look at some of the fan reactions that followed the video drop. One supporter wrote, while another boldly claimed, come September, the whole world will recognize Terence Crawford as the first boxer in history